Well, one of the things we do is feedback to the pupils almost on a 5-minute or 10-minute basis. Oh, that's really good, could you now do such and such to extend their learning? I work in the upper school, so I have children who understand quite complex English. I have a lot of verbal children, which doesn't happen lower down the school. And most of my teaching is actually entry-level or GCSE coursework. So that sort of feedback has to happen on an ongoing basis during lessons. In the long term, most of the children will have samples of their work. For example, I'm the ICT teacher, so I will say, open your folder from last term, and everything's dated. Now, what did you do in this particular activity? So they call up their own work. Now, how could you improve that for the next time? In maths, we would probably have sheets that they had done as an assessment 6 to 8 weeks beforehand. We would pull out those sheets and say to the pupils, that's what you were doing, and we would have said your next step is, for example, multiplication, you know your 10s, 5s and 2s, the next thing is obviously we're going to learn 3s and 4s. It's a confidence builder. If they can see that they have progressed, even in the space of a lesson, I think they feel good about themselves. I think most of our pupils at some time, and some of them continuing right through to post-16, have huge issues with confidence or lack of. I think the best example is when we've had them come in later, year 7, year 9, year 10, and these are students who have made progress, but they've never had their own belief in it. We get them, we say to them, wow, look what you can do. And of course there are going to be areas they never perform in. And I don't think we avoid them, I think we just structure their support a lot more. Writing is one that we're looking at quite closely. I'm just looking here at some of the examples that have come where the children, and some of them have been with us 4 or 5 years, the children have learned that whatever they write is going to get a positive response. And within 3 or 4 months, those same children are writing things, and this is evidenced actually, do you know the flapper boards? So it will be a starter activity, but the teacher will give all the boards to an assistant and say, go and copy those for me. So straight away, you've got digital evidence. But then you can say to the child, wow, look what you did in February. And they can actually, well, parents' evening, you see, this is an example that's been put by for parents' evening. This is where the child was in September, and now. And there's quite a good match, I think, for the children to see what they were doing and what they are doing now.